Yo peeps, what up? It's your boy Dub616. No, it's W Doubles. Doing the response video. Nothing but love, Moodz. You're my homie, man. All day. Imitation's the greatest form of flattery. I'll try to get the Moodz distance away from the camera here to present this. Yeah, and I wanted to get you some Grolsch or some dank beer, but drinking the Rolling Rock. That's what I had in the fridge. You gotta wait till payday, man. Gotta wait till payday. So yeah, some awesome dudes doing some response videos. Lostwitch already did one. It was awesome. And David's gonna do one. You know, it's gonna be insane. I'm sure he's gonna put high production value, and who knows what David's gonna pick. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, go check out everybody. I'll leave some links. I think Zach's gonna do one. I hope he still does it. It's gonna be tight. Possibly spooky, rotten fun. Needs to do one. Yep. Moodz. This was a long video in the making, man. This was a long video in the making. Second time trying to fucking do this shit. Number 30, Alfred Hitchcock. Of course, it's a big collection, but you know what it is. Psycho. It's one of the greatest films of all time, period, really, in my opinion, of any genre. And 29, I had to steal a spot for trauma. I always do, man. Gotta hold it down. Mother's Day. I forgot to get the Moodz distance away from the camera. Oh, man, I love the way you do your shit, man. 28. All these films are sentimental to me, straight up. Some of the first gory films I seen when I was young. But I picked number 4, so I'm giving the spot to 28. But it's a Savini gore, but I like 2 and 3. I mean, I've always been a big fan of the whole franchise. Speaking of Friday the 13th, The Burning. Phenomenal slasher. It's very similar setting and setup kind of thing, but it's got its own little twist on that thing. At least for the kills, at the very least. So now I'm at 26. It is always gotta steal some Argento. This is gonna be Tenebrae. To me, it has enough straight up horror vibes too. It's not just typical giallo, I don't think. I mean, it feels like a slasher at times too. I guess they're kind of one and the same a little bit. Mystery and crime, you know, giallo, one of their style. 25. Sorry for rambling. Best gore flick of all time, Peter Jackson. Ain't much to say about this one. I think everybody's seen that shit. It's awesome. John Carpenter classic. Everybody knows it. Straight up. Another one, ain't much to say about it, other than I've seen it more than any other horror film ever. 23. H.P. Lovecraft Reimagining, of course, by Stuart Gordon. Jeffrey Combs ripping it. Always an awesome combination, but the original reanimator. Love this film. So wacky and over the top. Just great effects, man. Highly suggest the Blu-ray. That was worth it. I want to get this on Blue. This is some of my favorite gore of all time. Any film. And it is probably my favorite Savini gore. That's 22. This will be The Crowd. Great movie. Everybody has to see this in my opinion. 21. Demons. Love the theater setting, of course. I mean, just cool demons. Love the characters. The pimp. Oh man, so speaking of just a fun time, doesn't get much more fun than Return of the Living Dead. The best horror comedies ever. A lot of people know about this. I'll love this. And another 80s cheese movie that I just love the shit. Not the Demons. So cheesy, but gory, and I like the atmosphere and the setting, just in an old abandoned haunted house, and just crap hitting the fan. Awesome. And this is about as sentimental as it gets for me. This and another one that'll show up later in the list. I mean, so many good one-liners. I don't know. I think it's just cool. I love the storyline with it. I mean, it's kind of drama in a way, but I don't know. I love it. The cheesy ass soundtrack is so terrific. And one of my favorite slashers of all time might be, and it's actually one of the first holiday horrors, to my knowledge. You know, there was Silent Night, Bloody Night, I believe, before this, but Black Christmas. I've got to see more Bob Clark stuff because phenomenal. I've just only seen the Christmas Story, and then I found out he did this. I was like, wow. So I got Children Don't Play with Dead Things on the way. I'm about to check out the whole filmography. I love this film. It's so creepy at times, but it's just a good one, man. I gotta. Sad thing is, man, I gotta get some more of my favorites on Blu-ray. I'm in the process of doing that. But anyway, number 16, The Thing. Got it in a 4-pack. They're all individual discs, but all great movies on this one. But The Thing, John Carpenter said it was his masterpiece. Gotta go check that shit. Some of the best effects ever, in my opinion. Film of 1,000 titles, the Fulci classic. Halfway through the list. And I really prefer that cover art. The original. The original cover art is great though, for sure. But I just thought Blue Underground did a cool job of that. And it's about time for another Argento stop on the list, of course. And that's going to be Deep Red. Creepy ass little clown guy, whatever he is. Creepy ass little dog guy. Yeah, just a great one. And of course, Profondo Rosso. The amazing soundtrack done by Goblin. Had to put that high on the list. The unlucky number 13. I always think of Spalding 069. I'm so thankful for always stressing how great this film was. It is one of my all-time favorites. I could have put this higher too. Any of my 30 could be in my top 10 any given day. Killer play. It's every genre in a horror film. I mean, what more do you want? I mean, you're really about it. It's just, I love it. Cheesy 80s, but just amazingness. Then we got number 12. I had to put this one on there for Moodz, but honestly, this is just one amazing film. Joe Spinell kills it. Number 12, of course, Maniac. Let Moodz tell you about that one. The remake Maniac's really good too. I was surprised with that. It's so different, but just so well made. And I always feel biased for putting this anywhere on the list, but yeah. Even better. The second one is better film. I will always admit it. It's a great film. I love the second one. This one is just a little campier, and I like the low budgetness of it. I mean, for the time, I'd love to see this when it came out. It would have been so crazy. Breaking the top 10. I had to put this one high. Got the individual release I got of this, but got on one of these Dookie Multis. Yeah, Friday night. It's not even the original cover art. Boo. But my favorite comedy horror film of all time, probably. And that's the other one that was super sentimental to me, is Friday Night. Amazing. that Friday Night and Lost Boys were like the two horror VHSs I grew up watching. That and House on the Haunted Hill, which almost made this list. But it's not going to appear this time. Oh yeah, I just threw this one on the ground without showing it. Number 9, my favorite John Carpenter film. One of my favorite films of all time. Saw this one at a very early age, and it still holds up to me. It's just amazing. I love atmospheric. The way he does atmosphere and lighting in this film is just phenomenal. And working with that fog, he says it's very hard. And they had to like reshoot that whole movie. Fog was a struggle. It's crazy. And a Stanley Kubrick masterpiece. Big fan of Clockwork Orange, but got The Shining. What can you say about Shining? Jack Nicholson kills it. The old woman in the bathtub is in my top 5 scariest things I've ever seen, probably. Especially at a young age, that shit fucked with me. But that's a great movie. That and Salem's Lot. Girl and Zelda and Salem's Lot. That's when I was young. Only 2 times I was really scared of something. And It, of course, when I was like 4 watching It. Anyway, classic. Pure horror is all I can really say about this. Everybody knows Leatherface, everybody knows. I got the Dark Sky Steelbook as well. It's so many cool releases. I want that fucking meat pack or whatever. Fulci fucking masterpiece. Fulci, Carpenter, Argento. No particular order. That's my favorite directors, really. I mean, those 3, I'm gonna halfway enjoy the film. But Gates of Hell, Arrow release, one of 2 Arrows in my collection. City of the Living Dead. It's mostly known by. Killed it. Amazing zombie film. Arguably Romero's best made film, in my opinion, but it's not my favorite Romero zombie film. Not to let any spoilers out there, but this is an awesome addition. I miss old school Anchor Bay. We used to hook it up. Now they suck dinkus. No, actually, Anchor Bay's still straight with me because they're rocking the Trauma right now. Putting the Trauma blues out and stuff. I like that partnership. That's pretty cool. Anyway, one of my favorite labels out. I know Adrian will agree with this. Grindhouse Releasing. It's top notch. Number 4, Beyond. Fulci's masterpiece. Just shit. This movie. The Beyond. Just go see The Beyond if you have not seen it. Everybody's seen it. Classic Fulci eye gouges, but one of the best horror endings of all time is The Beyond, in my opinion. And when you get up this high on the list, I think these films start being 10 out of 10s personally. So I'm ranked at like 10 out of 10s is up here in the top 5, top 6 even. Yep. I know it's my homeboy's number 1, Moodz, but we put it number 3. But holy shit, so much fun, man. I love the zombie cut as well. I plan on doing a back-to-back marathon watching the zombie cut and Dawn of the Dead. I think it'd be pretty sweet because that movie's so awesome. I could definitely watch it twice in a row. But his true greatest film, number 2, Night of the Living Dead. Holy shit. He just started it all, man. It has the great vibe to it, too. I mean, just talk about groundbreaking and balling on a budget. Balling on a low budget. Night of the Living Dead. And, oh yeah, No drum roll necessary. Everybody knows this. There's so much to this film. People call this film simple, but Suspiria, number one on my list. Suspiria is just, it's not just the pretty colors. I mean, everybody's free to their own opinion all day, and I respect everybody's opinion, but I just think it's like a fairy tale witchcraft thing put together so well. I mean, it's like one of the scariest witchcraft films mixed in with Disney Cinderella. I mean, that's what he was influenced by. I mean, using the Technicolor use of colors was all there. Almost felt animated at times, and then the lighting. I just think the story's great. I think it just catches the atmosphere. Check out everybody's list, man. They're so amazing. Such cool friends and guys, man. Check out the podcast Facebook group, man. Just leaving all kinds of links. Check out all the homies. Yes. Peace.